program called Toastmasters, right? Toastmasters is a program that helps me speak better and helps me work on my leadership skills. But if there was one issue that I would say that Toastmaster has, is that it makes me think that I have to be perfect. For instance, let's say I'm giving a speech, a 5 to 7 minute speech. I feel like I can't mess up on any word just like I just did. I feel like I can't say I can't say like, I can't say you know, or anything like that. And so I prep to make sure that I have my speech correct. And I prep so much that it almost seems like I'm just reading off a piece of paper. And I don't even use notes. I don't use nothing when I'm up there to speak. When I go to ask people for feedback, they're like, I like what you said, but it sounded like you were just reading from a piece of paper. Like I couldn't relate. And like as a speaker, I really don't like that. That's the reason why I come to you on these videos like this and I just give it to you raw. Because I really want to relate to you. I want you to relate to me, and I want us to get better as a people together. Speaking of these videos, when I thought about doing these videos, I thought I was going to have to be perfect, just like in Toastmasters. I thought I was going to have to write everything down and just give it to you perfectly. And then I realized, like, man, I ain't doing that. Like, people can't relate to that. And that's my first point. People can't relate to perfection. Whenever you present yourself as being perfect to someone, they'll instantly say, well, man, I can't reach that level. And then you have no connection there at all. That's why I am willing to share my struggles with you. I am willing to share like what I go through. I am willing to share my imperfections with you because I want to connect with you. And if you want to connect with people, you have to get over your need to want to be perfect all the time. This day and age in social media has taught us that we have to be perfect. But you have to realize that on social media, it's only everyone's highlight reel. No one shows their imperfections. No one shows their struggles. And to be honest, people don't relate to that type of stuff either. They see that and was like, yeah, I wish I had that, but right now I'm going through this problem, like there's nobody here to help me, which is not true. People really connect to imperfection because we as a people, we're imperfect. We as humans, we're imperfect. And once we start to come together over our imperfections, imagine how better the world will be because of that. Man, the second principle that I want to make is that your need to be perfect is stopping you from taking action. We as a people, we tend to get caught up in everything has to be perfect. This has to be laid out just right. This has to be written out just right. This has to be said just right. And it's like, on you trying your best to be perfect, on you trying your best to practice perfection, you're not really doing anything. You're not taking those steps that you actually need to accomplish the job. And guess what? Most times things don't have to be perfect. They just need to be done. That's it. Our problem is that someone has told us that we need to be perfect. And we have fallen into that trap. Like, we think that things won't work unless they are perfect. My third principle is that perfection is a myth. There's no such thing as being perfect. Like I said earlier, we are all humans. By our very nature, we are imperfect. Once we realize that and get that through our heads as humans, man, things will start changing dramatically for us. Because guess what? We're no longer being held down by wanting to be perfect. We'll start taking action. We'll start serving others in a better way. Because guess what? Now we can relate to them better. And we're not trying to come off as I'm perfect or I'm better than you or anything like that. We're coming off as, hey, I relate to you. I've been in the place where you've been at, and I got through it. Here's how. That's how we are able to serve others. And that is how we're able to overcome our perfections.